Live exclusively on DAZN. A champion with a disputed crown. A self-proclaimed king without a throne. Vegas crowns champions. Barrios versus Garcia. February 21st. Enter the promo code at checkout to get an exclusive discount on the pay-per-view when bought with a DAZN subscription. Rules and restrictions apply.
Andrew McCart, IFLTV, delighted as always to be joined by Mr. Eddie Hearn. Eddie, what a fight you're putting on this Saturday night. The rematch, long-awaited rematch between Leigh Wood and Josh Warrington. You've said everything on that press conference, but how excited are you, not just as a promoter to put this on, but as a fan to watch this fight?
Excited because it's kind of like what we live for. It's the bread and butter stuff. It's the big domestic rivalries at a sold-out arena with Sweet Caroline pumping, a brilliant undercard, and just a great night of boxing that people can look forward to live on DAZN or in the arena. And I'm excited to go. When you throw that in with Nunes Navarrete next week, 10,000 we'll have in there in Phoenix. It'll be absolutely mental. It's what we live for. You know, like I said, that's our bread and butter. So looking forward to, of course, the main event. Really looking forward to Fawaz against Ishmael Davis as well, to be honest with you. I think it's a brilliant fight. A great undercard as well, and looking forward to a wild night in Nottingham.
You missed out Dave Allen there, and I want to Dave Allen's got a comeback fight, let's be honest with you, but how close was he to, if he had beat Makhmudov, how close was he? Would Tyson Fury have looked at Dave Allen as a possible threat?
So. Why not? I mean, he's looked at Makhmudov and he's beat Dave Allen, so you know, I think that was the gamble with that fight. Like, he made good money in that fight, but the gamble was, you win this fight, you'll make 7 figures plus for the next one. Dave on Saturday's just got to come out and just not be a 6 or an 8 round spar in there, do you know what I mean? And just like go for it. He's got to actually come out because we want to bring him back for a headline fight in Sheffield. So to do that, you need to just make people go, oh, you know, Dave looked good. Who are we going to bring to Sheffield again? Because that atmosphere was wild, you know? So Dave's like this, you know, Dave phones me up 3 weeks ago, do you think I should still fight? I'm like, Dave, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, well, you know, I had a bit of a cold. And it's like, Dave, stop. You know, he questions himself, even in fights like this. So trust me when I say, and he'll win on Saturday, but when he wins, it'll actually be a relief for him because there's part of him that's quite nervous about what might happen on Saturday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is a big fight for him. Get that win. It's a big fight for Leo Atang as well. I've got to say, this is a step up. You know, Garber's a big lump, and he's obviously from Yorkshire as well. He's got a lot of experience. He's been bashed about a little bit as well, but he's a lot better.
He throws punches, though. But
he's a lot better than the level Leo Atang's been boxing at. So this is a nice step up for Leo again. Big ticket seller as well, and there's so much talent on the card.
Dave Allen is Leo Atang's uncle, I heard.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
Actually a thing?
Apparently that's what Dave Allen told me yesterday. Dave Allen said that his dad was a bit of a player back in the day. He's got like 12 sisters, and one of them's half-sisters is Leo Atang's mum. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but they seem to be running with it, and they've been running with it for the past 24 hours. Half-sister is Leo Atang's mum.
So how do you become a half-sister? So Dave Allen had a kid with someone.
No, Dave Allen's dad
had a kid with someone
else. The same dad, different mums.
And that kid is Leo's mum.
So Dave and Leo are uncle and nephew.
That sounds like a wind-up to me. I've got to ask him about that.
Well, definitely, because listen, I ran with it. It was I did a half-an-hour interview with them, and for 12 minutes they were just going, I was like, stop bullshitting me, man. But they seem to be...
Does Leo
agree
with it?
Yeah, he's playing along as well. So they don't look nothing alike, as you can tell. But anyway, Ryan Garcia, get quick segue left, quick jump to left. Ryan Garcia versus Barrios, same night as Leigh Wood. I guess you probably might be staying up for it, I don't know, because you've got a keen eye on that fight, because Conor Benn has shown a lot of interest in fighting the winner of that one.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of guys that are promised a lot of different things at the moment. So like Shakur has been talking about a fight with Ryan. Obviously Conor is mandatory for Ryan Garcia as well. Good fight. You never really know what you're going to get from Ryan Garcia. Great for the game. Sometimes looks sensational, sometimes doesn't, like it against Rowley. I think if he's on form, I think he wins, but Barrios might surprise a few people on Saturday, I think.
You've pissed off Dana White. He basically said, I know you've done a lot of interviews, I've seen a lot of interviews, and you've given a lot of passion with it, but you lack vision. It's like dealing with a baby. And the war cry. Passion baby. And he also said that, again, this seems to be the war cry now, is that you work for daddy.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's like, I think it's, but that normally, like, that line normally comes out when they're kind of battered into submission. It's like the last throw of the dice. Yeah, well, you work for your dad. It's like, I've heard it so many times. It's like, mate, like, but to do that after a month is quite bizarre because Dana's always been quite up my arse, really. Like, to me, in terms of what we're doing as a company, he's always said, you guys are killing it. You've got, you're the only real ones out there, the real business out there, and stuff like that. And I think to say that we lack vision, I didn't really run about the dad stuff because I've heard it for 40 years, and he works for Turkey Al Sheikh.
You can see that you have as well.
Yeah, but I do on Riyadh season shows, not on my shows. Matchroom shows have got nothing to do with Turkey Al Sheikh. I'm the boss. I do whatever I want on those shows. He can't. He works for Turkey. Turkey's the biggest shareholder in Zuffa Boxing. And that the TKO Boxing with Seller. So, what, like, it's not even his company. He works for Turkey. So Turkey's his daddy. It's pappy, as I said yesterday. Me, I'm just work for my family business. My dad's retired and I'm handed over the reins. So what? But normally you say that when you're kind of like, you're done. But he done it after a month, which is weird. And, this has come from him. Like, what you saw last night was my response to his comments at a presser. I never sat there and started slagging him off. He just sat there and said, yeah, Eddie Hearn works for his dad. He's got no vision. He's part of the problem. It's like, whoa, where's this come from?
What's the problem, though? What is the problem?
Boxing, apparently. But I think they manipulate. Like, I really feel like they try and control the minds of people. Like, you got Max Kellerman sitting there, right? And listen, Max is very good at, like, the fluffy stuff. But let's be honest, my God, does he talk some bollocks when you come to Zuffa. Like, he's telling us that Callum Walsh is like watching Roy Jones Jr. And that this heavyweight matchup, Charles Martin on a Sunday night in a garage full of 136 people, that's vision, is it? You know what I mean? And the thing is about Zuffa is the best be the best, and that's what people want to see. That's like trying to manipulate the casuals into thinking this is actually a thing. But fight fans are smart people. Like, they drive me mad sometimes, but they're not idiots. If you put on a great fight, I'll give you an example. Smith Morrell, right? Everyone comes out. They really do give you a pretty honest opinion of it. Fucking brilliant, Eddie. Smith Morrell, exactly the kind of fights we want to see. This is the kind of fight that we've seen go to Saudi Arabia, be a co-main event. Now you've got it in Liverpool, live on the zone. Let's go. So, like, this, it's a bit of a rally cry, really, to the real fight fans to say, I know that sometimes me and you have a relationship that's a bit up and down. I have your back here because I'm boxing. I'm not a fake belt. I'm not creating my own rules. I'm not trying to spin you a narrative that this is, Ali against Holmes here with Charles Martin against a Jaguar. Like this. But they like what I'm seeing. It's like this warp thing where they're trying to convince you that this is boxing, and it's not. And they're standing there with that Zuffa belt. All right, maybe that's vision, and maybe I'll be proved wrong. But to me, it's just not. Like, the boxing is whether you like some of the decisions or not. And a lot of the time, I don't like the decisions. But whether you like the WBC, the WBO or not, they are boxing. They are legacy.
History,
they are history. That is what the fighters want to win. And for Jai Opetaia, they talk about the IBF line, he might get stripped if Zuffa don't acknowledge that it's an IBF world title fight. And they should do as well, because we might as well just that's what I said last night, let's just get moving with it. Zuffa wants
You're up for the fight, though, aren't you?
I can't, mate. This is what I fucking live and breathe for. It's Eddie v. I said this before months ago. It's going to be Eddie v. Dana. What a privileged position. I'm going to lose sometimes. I'm going to win sometimes. But if I can operate at that level, this is going to help take me to the next level. And now I'm solid and locked in with my 5-year deal with DAZN. We're doing about 200 shows over the next 5 years. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of shows. But it allows me to keep building that stable, promoting globally. I'm full-time boxing. He's not. He's going to have massive problems with the UFC. He's going to be paying boxers 5, 10, 15 million because he's going to have to. He's going to panic and make bad decisions. And then the UFC guys are going to look at it and go, how the fuck is this guy making 5 million? Where I'm selling out to T-Mobile, previously doing 500,000 pay-per-view buys or 1 million pay-per-view, you're paying me 750 grand. And this guy's getting 5 million? What the fuck? Like, because boxing's just distorted like that. So they'll have their problems to overcome. It's nothing personal for me. I've always said I've been very, very, honest and complimentary to these guys. Smart people. But if you want to get personal and start having a little bit of job, then we're up for that fight. But we'll do what we do, which is sell out arenas and give fight fans value for money and great nights. So tune into DAZN this Saturday. for Wood Warrington, and tune into DAZN next Saturday for Nunes Navarrete, and I'll show you. And maybe if Dana's watching, my suggestion is just turn it on, have a little watch at what we do. You could learn to get some vision.
One final one for me, Eddie. You got Josh Kelly a Rolex. You're on a roll with world champions, Dalton Smith.
I thought you might want to get some sponsors in, no?
There you go, the bosses.
Yeah.
We're spoken there. Josh Kelly got a Rolex. Did Dalton Smith get one?
Incoming.
yeah,
Look, it's not.
But you're going to be skinned.
Do you know what? Sometimes there's some people like always. I do probably owe Joe Caldino a Rolex as well. we didn't fall out, but he was kind of going another direction, and then we kind of come back together. So that kind of stopped the Rolex. Yeah, so like, but I get loads of abuse about that. People go, "You never got Caldino a Rolex. You're a snake." I'm like, "Fucking hell." We were parting company, like now, but we're now back together, and I'm going to get him another world title shot. So yeah, we'll deal with that. But Dalton's, I text Dalton this morning actually because he's in Thailand. I said, when you come back, we've got a little something for you.
Eddie, can you afford all these Rolexes?
Yes.
I know you've got money, man, but geez, there's a lot of money to
spend.
spend.
And we're going to have more world champions incoming.
Exactly,
so,
that's what my point is. Eddie, thank you as always for doing IFLTV, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, Eddie. Thank you.
Live exclusively on DAZN, a champion with a disputed crown, a self-proclaimed king without a throne. Vegas crowns champions, Barrios versus Garcia, February 21st. Enter the promo code at checkout to get an exclusive discount on the pay-per-view when bought with a DAZN subscription. Rules and restrictions apply.